Good morning.
Hey, yo, what the?
10K TV.
Welcome to another episode of 10K TV presented by 10,000 Takes. I'm your host, Adam Oz, joined always by my co-host, Kevin Olm, and producer Dustin Luco, and producer Ryan, where we cover all things NFC North with Kevin backing the Packers, Dustin supporting the Bears, and myself riding with the Vikings. Kevin, Week 11 in the books, for the most part, -1 Monday night game.
Yeah, how you doing? Because we saw each other yesterday, and honestly, I thought you handled it pretty well. Like,
Yeah.
I was expecting a little bit more of a reaction. It felt like you've kind of, like you have more, you've like given up almost at this point. Like, I'm confused.
I don't know if it's not giving up. It's not, I mean,
You're just aggressively neutral.
He just has very low expectations for his quarterback.
No, I mean, and we'll
suppose.
get into it. We do have some shots.
Yeah, so let's divvy out our shots first.
So we're finishing off here the Scatterbrain Crocodile Tears Spicy Pickle Flavored Whiskey. Crock it like it's hot. No free ads, Scatterbrain.
Yeah, you say that like it's an ad.
But sponsor us.
All we talk
Scatterbrain.
about is how shitty it is.
And we have a new whiskey
The new
coming
one.
in.
The new one is Scatterbrain Cookie Dough Whiskey.
Oh, that sounds way better.
Chip, chip, hooray.
There weren't a lot of selection there. Like there was
No,
there was a
there's so many
regular
Scatterbrain.
there was a regular dill, and I'm like, I'm not just gonna get the same one, just not spicy.
Yeah, I feel like that wouldn't be different.
So
Interesting.
it was that the cookie dough. There was a
Maybe I'll do
peanut
like
butter
a,
banana one,
maybe
which
like
I
a half
thought
and
about
half shot,
getting.
you know, like a dill cookie dough.
I mean,
What was the other
it
one?
honestly smells like very similar to the peanut butter pretzel one.
Yeah.
That
'Cause it's
Bob
chocolate.
got
There
us.
was the other ones were a bit peanut butter banana, and I'm like, we've had peanut butter before.
Okay, I have
And the
to
other one
do
was like a churro flavor.
at least 3, and we'll see about the 4th.
Let's say that we're not gonna kill the crocodile yet, and whoever gets hammered heartbreak next week has to incorporate the rest of the crocodile into their shots.
All right, so you're gonna
That
do
feels
one.
like
I
it
like
hurts
that.
more.
So you're
yeah.
doing one because
taste the new
you
one.
took the McCarthy side bet action, the
Yeah,
2-1,
the-
where it honestly came like scarily close because of there were
Like, both
neither
really
quarterback
bad, yeah.
neither quarterback did great.
Yeah, it was
So-
fantasy points head to head. Caleb Williams and JJ McCarthy, which
Two
ended up at
interceptions.
10 and change versus 8 even.
Yeah, so the Vikings lose 19-17 on a last-second field goal by Cairo Santos. We'll get in the game, so I will be doing 3 for Hammered Heartbreak because of that, and then the 4th one is on the
the
table.
bet,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll see. So
All right, so let's
here's
go,
the new
boys.
one.
Hey, I'm taking one to get ahead.
honestly, that's like
No, that's fine.
that's so much better than
Compared to Crocodile Tears,
Crocodile. I mean,
I was
that's-
going to buy that one when I was at the liquor store to get the Crocodile, and the guy at Total Wine pointed to this one and was like, "No, I think you should get that one." Like, it was his recommendation. So we almost had this guy like a month early.
well.
Yeah, I mean the only other bad one was the regular dill. Like there weren't any others that I was like, this is gonna be disgusting.
I feel like this one is good. This one's a nice palate cleanser. I think we earned it with the dill. Is that your 3? Okay, very good, Adam. So Adam he's got the cookie dough coursing through his veins right now.
It's gonna just ruminate my
It's
stomach.
yeah, you feel it kind of warming up.
Yeah, it's
So
gonna digest.
do you want to go first, or should Dustin go
So-
first in talking about this game?
Yeah, let's get the winner's perspective first, and then I'll give my thoughts on the state of the Vikings. So, Dustin, why don't you?
You're a winner.
Yeah, you're a winner.
Crazy.
Yeah,
You're a winner.
I think this is the first time.
first time
Well,
ever
sorry,
since
the
2018.
NFC North leading Chicago Bears.
I
have
think
to
it's the
say.
first time since 2018 when we last won the division. Because we have been booty cheeks since then.
Yes, that is
Meg-
correct.
Some might even say mega booty cheeks.
Yeah. I don't even know how many head coaches we've gone through.
So Dustin, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being like the most out, let's say, how out are you on Caleb Williams? Because you've been pretty out recently.
Yeah.
10 is the most.
10 is the most, like, trade him, cut him, whatever, tomorrow.
I'd say I'm probably around. I'd say I'm around a 5. I could go either way.
Okay.
I don't really care what they
Right
do
in
with
the middle.
them.
Okay.
Like I guess at this point I just have to stick with it. And if they say we're done, which
That's
they're
actually-
not going to.
That's a tremendous testament to Caleb Williams that you've reached neutral on him. Like, that really, I think that means a lot
It's like
because
he's
you
played like Patrick Mahomes over there.
a couple of weeks ago
you
you were
can-
like, get him out of here.
You can
I'm
get
done."
over like the cringy stuff when you're winning games. It's
Yeah.
not as bad when you're winning games, but
Well,
when
yeah,
you're
it's just-
when you
Yeah,
lose 10 in a
hypothetically, if
row,
you had a quarterback that was being cringy and you were losing, that would be a problem.
yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
like that. I didn't like it last year, and now someone else has to feel the pain.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, what stood out to you here, Dustin? What are your takeaways from this game? Besides, like, kick
I
returns are
don't
important.
like only winning at the very end. It's not fun.
Yeah, the Chicago Bears are doing. They're
They're the 2022 Vikings.
the cardiac Bears.
They're
yeah.
the 2022
Like,
Vikings.
when we were losing
Like,
every
that's what's
game, I
happening
didn't
here.
care if it was close or not
Yeah.
because we were just losing. It didn't matter. The season was over. So it was like, oh, whatever. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose.
I did
Now it's like we have a good team. We're winning games, and I hate the anticipation of like waiting for the end to see if we actually are going to win and not having it set in stone earlier.
I hate having hope.
I hate having hope.
I hate wondering what's going to happen. That's like most fan experience.
I did see there was a tweet I saw where it was from Aaron Schatz, the guy that does the DVOA, you know, fantasy or what is it called, football fantasy something network. Now he moved, he switched over from something else.
It's not
before,
free
but-
anymore, so
No.
I've fallen off.
So,
quite
but
a bit.
he created DVOA,
Yeah.
and so he put out some fun little tidbits about DVOA this year about some teams. The Patriots are the second lowest 9-2 team ever by DVOA. That's behind the 2022 Vikings.
Oh wow.
The Bears are the second lowest 7-3 team ever by DVOA, which is behind the 86 Chiefs.
Wait, so
ways
lowest is bad. on
Lowest is
offense.
bad.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay,
lowest is
okay.
bad. Panthers are the second lowest 6-5 team ever by DVOA, which is behind the 2016 Texans.
They're frisky.
So there are three teams right now that are they're
historically
flirting with it.
historically
They're
bad for their record.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of impressive, all being in the same year.
Yeah.
And they're all well in the playoff picture right now, or playoff hunt at least.
So what are you implying about the Bears?
I'm not implying anything. It's just when he said
we had a
like
clip
I'm
last
tired.
week.
I'm tired of all of these last minute wins, and I'm like, let's go back 3 years, and I'm like, oh, Dustin, I was in this position. I remember having to like.
But when you were in this position, you were also like, we're not
well,
fraudulent.
all you had to say, because you're like, destiny's on our side. That's all you could cling to, Kevin, because you're
That's
winning.
dumb.
Well, in hindsight, you know, it's easy to say that now 3 years later, but you know,
I've never been
it's-
wrong about this stuff.
It's it's great just because now I'm watching it like from the outside now, and I'm like, Dustin, no, wait, please guard.
You're the team that's at the bottom of the division.
Guard yourself here. This is this probably won't
You
end
guys
not
are
well.
getting
Freaky
my
Friday
hopes up.
right
Yeah,
now.
this probably won't end well in January.
I'm not getting my hopes up too much because we did lose a game by 30 points.
Yeah,
is
and you
so-
did lose to Cooper Rush as well.
That is
That
also
was
true.
That was embarrassing. So I was thinking about
My
that.
team would never lose to
on the
shitty-
drive home yesterday. I was thinking about that. I was like, if we didn't lose week 1, because that was like the same type
was-
of game.
that was very
where
close
we were,
game.
We were
Yeah.
up most of it,
Yeah.
and we blew it at the end. This time we just had another chance to win.
This time you blew at the end, and then they blew it back at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
if we actually played well against a at the time, shitty Ravens team,
Mm-hmm.
what would be 9-1?
You'd be
We'd
9-1.
9-1.
Two
Yeah.
less losses.
Yeah.
Like that.
Be huge.
Be number one in the
It
NFC.
doesn't feel
number
like
one in the
we
NFL?
we're
Yeah.
that close to being 9-1.
No,
Yeah,
it
but
shouldn't.
you are also that close to being like
Like
4-7.
maybe even more. No, they have 5. Isn't it like 5 one-scored wins now? Maybe even more. Like so, you just
check.
flip it. Like they could
Let's
be
see.
2.
So there's the Vikings.
So
the
the
Commanders.
the Vegas game was a win that
Yeah.
was 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Washington was 1 point. Cincinnati was
Bengals.
5. New York was 4, and the Vikings was 2.
Is
So
the only
that's
one that they
2.
don't have is
The Cowboys.
Is the
Yeah, it's
the
the
Cowboys,
it's the
that's their
Cowboys. Cowboys in New Orleans. So
Okay.
it's 2.
yes.
So they
you-
would be-
So you're pretty close to being like
2
2
and 8.
8.
That's
yeah,
where we were
that's
last
if you
year.
just flip it. Like
Yeah.
that's where
Not-
I'm
not
like,
really, but-
you know, it's
9-1 to 2-8.
Tough. Okay.
That's hey, floor ceiling.
It's
there
a
you go.
game of inches, Dustin.
That's what that you guys
Yeah.
called me crazy a couple years ago for having my floor ceiling so far.
No, we called
how
you
close we
lazy
were.
because your floor was like 2 wins and your ceiling was 15 wins.
We called you out because you didn't understand the assignment. and
Like,
then-
of course, you're gonna hit the window when those are the bounds. So, Dustin, you're happy, Adam.
Yeah. So
Talk me through it.
Yeah, so
What's going on?
outside of the final drive, the offense looked like a complete disaster.
Well, the rest of the offense looked okay.
This is
Ten
minus
players out of
minus
11.
minus the 6 drops.
That's fair.
This is the first time, which is the most in a game this year across the whole NFL. Which
I thought the Packers at 7.
I don't think it was credited. Maybe like watching it, but like at least in terms of like what actually the NFL statistics counts as a drop.
Okay.
6. I saw that somewhere. I don't. Maybe it's.
I
not,
mean,
but-
the AI on Google is giving me, it says at least 6 and 4 on defense.
Yeah.
Jesus
So
Christ. Yeah.
this is the first time this year that I didn't see, like throughout the game, something relatively encouraging from JJ. Minus like the final drive, but I'll get to the final drive in a second.
Which was preventi.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it just looked like he lacked confidence, and he continued to struggle to hit what should be or what appear to be relatively straightforward throws that you should just make in your sleep if you're going to be a franchise quarterback. Again, we heard it all the time. We can see it all the time. Continues to only throw fastballs, and that just needs to change. Otherwise, the accuracy will not improve. Like if you just keep rifling it, you're going to have balls sail all the time, and you're going to have a really, really tough time hitting people on the boundary.
They brought it up in either last week's game or the one before that. JJ throws a lot of balls where the tip of the ball is pointing up as he's throwing, so the ball kind of like floats and starts going offline.
It's
a
a
little
riser. They're all risers.
and
Like
you
it
guys-
just kind of feels
yeah.
like
You guys are also referring to him not by his chosen name. We have to call him 9. Anyone that calls him JJ is being incredibly disrespectful.
Does he need a number change
So,
next year?
He might go up to 10. Who knows? He might go
can't-
down to
he
8,
can't be
actually.
10, that's retired.
Yeah. Is he? Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
But 9, what I've noticed about 9 is we are now in prime Twitter people video slow motion diagnosing the footwork territory.
We've
which
been
is,
in that for a long time.
I don't think that's I've seen an
in that
uptick
for a
since the most
long
recent. It seems like everyone now has gone, okay, there's something wrong, and they need to the way that his feet are planted when he throws.
That's not
the
a new
throwing
thing.
to the
though.
left.
That's always been like a critique, kind of going into this year. It's just being more examined.
I mean,
now.
I'm
Like, it's-
seeing
that's
I'm
just how it
seeing the
goes.
deep dives on Twitter now
Okay.
in a way that I haven't before with 9.
Is it because maybe you're searching for it?
No.
Okay, interesting.
What, you think I'm going on Twitter and searching like
Kevin, I feel like we've been over this in the
Yes.
past where you're
no,
like,
the algorithm?
I just
the
always get into
algorithm,
fights with Vikings
Yeah,
fans.
it's
I don't
like
know
the
why.
algorithm
You're
chooses.
interacting with these tweets, these posts. You're
I don't think I
interacting
interact
with
with them.
Kevin,
I
do you
just
know- do you
observe.
know how,
I
like,
just sit in the
algorithm-
corner and I
do
Do you
watch.
laugh to yourself because your phone's watching you?
Yeah.
That's true. I just mutter to myself at home.
So the 6 drops, as I mentioned, from pass catchers, that doesn't help. But like, it still needs the accuracy to get figured out. Like there were some. There were a couple that were like hit him straight in the numbers. Like Hawkinson, I remember there was one. Addison had 2 drops. Now one of them that he got credited for. It wasn't an easy catch, but it was a catch that a player of that caliber should make. I mean,
just
it's
sleep at the
it's
wheel,
just one
you
of those
know?
things, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's not helping your very young quarterback out. Obviously, both interceptions appeared to be, especially now that all 22 come out, both appear to be late. You know, it's whether he's getting through his progressions.
Even the touchdown
He's
was late.
He's making the right the target, but he's getting there late. So it's allowing either the pressure to get to him to alter his throw, or allowing Byard to get into the field to actually make a play on the ball. Because Jefferson was open. He just got, by the time he threw it, he was not open anymore, and Byard was able to come over and help, and then obviously intercept the ball after it got, with the pressure, making it go a lot less than it was going to go. And then obviously the Nashawn Wright one, hell of a play by him, but had he hit him earlier and not allowed Nashawn Wright to recover as much and use his length, which is what his strength is, he made a great play on the ball, and it was an interception. It was a hell of a play. So I just feel like he's not trusting what he's seeing, and that's concerning. Like you're like, all right, get through your progressions, find the right read, make the throw. He's doing the first 2 parts, but then he's hesitating on that last part about actually delivering the ball.
Yeah.
And that's the timing thing where you cannot be late on in the NFL because defenses are going to recover in time. and be able to make a play on it, break up the pass, or even intercept it. It just
It feels like every time JJ is back to throw, you have to like pass 2 checks
Yeah.
to get a positive play. The first check is he has to throw it on time. And that is, I think that's happening more than it's not happening.
Yeah.
He is late on some throws, and that's usually when you see the catastrophic situations going on. The other, and then if he does do that, the second check is he going to actually hit the guy, or is he going to throw to the Bears sideline? And that dude caught it on the sideline and just like hung up. Yeah, and it's like, and that's the stuff that I think is really a backbreaker because, we've talked for years about rookie quarterbacks and their processing speed. The infamous Justin Fields, the game is moving pretty slow for me.
Yeah.
Right before, he sucks now, by the way. I don't know. We'll probably get to it.
Yeah.
But he's
Again, third
he,
team.
he is hot garbage. That quote will live in infamy. But that's the kind of thing that you can work on, right?
Yeah.
The accuracy. There's really only one quarterback that's gone from super inaccurate to super accurate early in their career, and it's Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And there's only one Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And I feel fairly confident in saying I don't think J.J. McCarthy and Josh Allen are the same type of quarterback.
Well, no, because Josh Allen's 250 pounds and like he's a literal buffalo.
If you put JJ and 9 together,
Yeah.
you just
maybe.
merged them into a Josh
Get a
Allen.
big high
He'd have to
schooler.
level up. He'd have to evolve twice.
So that's
Yeah,
the part that
so
would concern me.
I think what's also happening in the accuracy here is because he's hesitating to pull the trigger on these throws and not trusting his eyes. That's what's causing him to put more on the football to try to make up for that, being late on it and then on that decision. And that, of course, is leading to balls sailing, losing it out of bounds. The rising fastball. Like, it's just, I feel like he's trying to get away with not trusting what he's seeing. And that it's a compounding issue where it's just continually like, hey, if I just add a few more RPMs on the ball, I'll make up for it. And no, that's not how it works. It's just going to lead to more erratic passes and not consistency, which at the end of the day is what we absolutely need. And now if you're looking for a bright spot, I guess, if you want to call it that, because a big issue was the number of sacks he was taking. In this game, his average pass time was 2.84 seconds, which, that's great. Encountered an 18.8 pressure rate, which you think that sounds high, but that's actually nowhere near as high as it was. He had a 50-some% in, I think, the Falcons game. And then he took 0 sacks. All of those are season bests, career bests. So they're season bests. So it's like, okay, he's learning to get rid of the ball, at least, and not invite the pressure in, but I still think he's not trusting what he's seeing, and it's still causing inaccuracy issues. So unless that gets cleaned up, and it's a confidence thing, and like that's where it's hard. Where I just think he's so now in his own head about I don't want to, like, these are the play calls, and you'll see people like, oh, people are open, and he's not trusting it, and it's like he has to find a way to get through that, and if he doesn't, it's gonna be in a dark place. Like, you have to just get through that, and I don't know. I'm also really getting fed up with a lot of people living in hindsight territory where they're acting like the Vikings were a super team coming into this year. Like I really like our roster. But people are acting like, oh, all you have to do, like, oh, everyone's playing great. A lot of players are not playing well this year, on our team.
So there's 2 sides to this because one, there are guys on your team that aren't playing as well this year.
Correct.
Your defense is not playing as well this year, which is probably a complementary football problem.
Yeah.
They're not playing as well. They were really good last year.
They've kept us in.
They have been
more than enough in this game.
They have been the stronger of the sides of the ball, but they're still, they're not a
the only
perfect
thing
unit.
they're not doing what they did last year is turn over the ball. Like, outside of the Browning game, they've had, I think since then, they've had 4 turnovers or 4 takeaways since that game, and that was back in week 3.
Yeah, but 2 things can be true. There can be other problems on this roster, and also J.J. McCarthy is not as advertised. And the problem that I have, because like you guys said, I am deep into lurking in Vikings Twitter. I see all the conversations, right?
Sure.
There's a contingent of Vikings fans right now that are going, everybody calm down. we knew it would take a while. Sometimes it takes, I think I saw somebody say it takes 4 to 5 years to develop a starting quarterback in the
know
NFL.
who that is.
Some people say 2 or 3,
That's
but
bananas.
people are going, everyone just calm down. He's got to develop. We all knew he had to develop.
Yeah.
And these are the same people that, 9 months, 12 months ago were saying, oh, we're going to get J.J. McCarthy on a rookie deal, and then we're going to be able to build our team around him. You got to pick one. Either he is the guy and you get this cheat code of NFL roster creation, or he's a project and you got to work on him. But I think that you were somewhat guilty of saying we have a good roster. He's got the best landing spot.
We do have a great roster, but the problem is if that roster does not play well, it doesn't matter how good of a roster you have.
If your roster doesn't play well, then is it a good roster?
Okay.
In theory.
I'm not saying like I'm not saying that like all of a sudden do I think Josh Metellus sucks now? No. Do I think he's had a bad year? Yes, both things can be true.
Okay.
It's not a either or situation. Like it is you can have a good player not play well and then still be a good player overall. It just that's how it goes. Look at Jordan Love the last couple of weeks. You said it yesterday.
Yeah.
He's been playing bad. Would you call him bad now?
No.
No.
And
And
he
like
killed
that's
it this week, but
that's
we'll
what
talk
I'm
about
saying. But like I feel like a lot of this roster has not played well this year, and JJ has not played well this year. So both of those things compound on top of each other, and guess what happens? It's not good football is what you're seeing, and it doesn't matter. Like you can have bright spots, but if in football it's the ultimate team game, like if you have weak links on several parts of your team, it's gonna bring you down. Like that's just how it happens. That's just how it works.
So what are your weak links outside of J.J. McCarthy
Well,
right now?
the first half of the year is the offensive line.
But
Offensive line
what
was
about,
tattered
what
like
about
crazy.
this week?
This week?
Yeah.
I mean, there was, miscues in big. All right, let's get to the defense here.
You guys didn't do
So,
8 false starts this week, so that's good.
Here's the defensive side of things. Gonna jump ahead here.
Yeah.
So outside of some very, very bad conversions they gave up, especially in the second half, defense played well enough on their end to win this game. They did. They absolutely did. Williams had all day to throw, but he didn't really make us pay for it. I mean, were there some drops by like DJ Moore? Yes. Like we talked about it. Like, what is going on? Why
was
are there so
slippery
many?
as
Why
hell,
are there
too.
so many drops?
Yeah.
And,
Caleb's so slippery, he made the ball slippery.
yeah, and it honestly,
He's like a slug. He just got his slime all over it.
like the way that's the way the fourth quarter was going. Honestly, it feels like if the Bears did not get such a great return by Duvernay on that last drive,
Oh, no,
it
yeah.
would have been. I don't know if they would have got nearly down in
They
Cairo
could've-
Santos
they
territory.
could've
It
done
could have been a
some
Hail
fuck
Mary
shit, but,
territory,
like,
but
yeah.
I would have put money that I think the Vikings defense probably would have held on if they didn't allow a 56-yard return. or
The
whatever.
Bears were Bearsing.
Yes.
Pretty hard
Like,
at
they
the end of
were-
that
What
game.
does that even mean, though? Because this year, that's a good thing.
Okay,
Well,
but like
that's
they Bears enough to make a game that should have been a layup
Yeah.
into holy shit,
Like
we're
it,
nail
like
biter.
it should have been kind of a walk away, and you guys did like you Bearsed it until you anti-Bears
Yeah.
right at the very beginning or right at the very end.
The
Or
the fact that we played like complete dog shit in this game, especially on one side of the ball,
Yeah.
and somehow, some way, still got the lead with less than a minute. I think that says more about the Bears than it does about us.
Okay, I thought you were gonna be like, that means we're a good
No,
team, and I was gonna
the
really
fact-
fight you
the
on
fact
that.
The fact that we actually had the lead
Yeah.
with less than a minute, and because of a 56-yard kick return,
Yeah.
they were able to kick a field goal, which, by the way, looked like it was wanting to miss for the first half.
They kicked it a lot
Are we gonna
like
go
the one
Skip
before
Bayless,
that.
Mason Crossbar out here?
No, I mean, he pulled it, and then it had a nice little curve back in, but it was
Maybe it hit
was
the spider
flirting.
cam and it
It
bounced
was
in.
flirting with that left
Spider
side.
Cam just hurting the Vikings in any way it can.
I mean, 2 times in a same season is kind of insane.
Well, that's the Bears when they get out to a lead, especially on the road. I feel like they do the Ricky Bobby. They're like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Like they kind of panic a little bit. They're like, I didn't think I'd get this far. I don't know what happens next.
So
Yeah,
I saw a tweet today that the Bears under Eberflus,
Yeah.
and it wasn't Nagy, it was Thomas Brown, had 4 road wins, and I think that was probably over 3 or 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
This year they already have 4 road wins over 10 games.
Ben Johnson, best coach.
I
in the
told
NFL.
you that.
I mean,
weeks
he's
ago.
a much better coach than
Low bar.
Eberflus. I know, but I'm just saying, like
It's comically low.
I
bar.
think we can say that now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I thought the defense, they minus the big conversions or some of the very bad conversions they gave up, like that Colson Loveland one when it was 3rd and 20 or whatever it was. Like, I think they had a 2nd and 25, and they had it.
There were 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah, they made like a 2nd and 25, a 3rd and
16
1 or something. Like it was 3rd and like 4.
I think
Like
they
it was,
hit a 3rd and
it was
16 as
dumb.
well.
Yeah, that was really bad. But I'm not putting fault on the defense because the Bears offense didn't really do a whole lot in this game. Like they just didn't. And they had open guys and Caleb missed them and like
They kicked a lot of field goals.
they kicked field goals
Yeah.
and is what it is. Dallas Turner, he needed to step up in this one because Grenard was out with a shoulder, and he had 7 tackles, 3 QB hits, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, and a pass breakup. I mean, he played great. And
He's showing out in training camp.
PFF came out. He's actually had a really solid year, but all right. But yeah, he played really well, I thought, and that's great. You love to see that. But the only time, as I mentioned at the start when I talked about the Vikings, the only time the offense looked good was when we went to full up tempo, which honestly needs to be the plan going forward. Like you have to. Until confidence happens, you need to simplify and like.
I mean,
whether
it works really well against the Bears because we don't really have
Well, and
that
they-
great of a defensive line. So the pressure, I mean, they're getting
And they were in a
tired.
prevent situation at the end of the game.
Okay, but like, what does that mean? They
Like, if-
still
if-
are.
if
They're,
you're
they're
going-
clinging to a 6-point lead, Kevin. They're not like preventing. Like they're
Well,
they
'cause there's-
still are not trying to.
there's 2 sides.
It's
of
not like it's a
going-
double score, like a 2-score lead.
There's
I mean,
two-
it's up 6 points.
2 sides of going tempo, though. There's the side of it that says, okay, the defense can't substitute. They're kind of on their heels. They're reacting. There's another side of it that says J.J. McCarthy now has to operate in a even quicker set of time. He has to process things, with more chaos and stuff like that. He has a lot less structure to work with. I'm just saying, I think it's a double-edged sword. I think maybe it helps things. But
Well, it clearly on this one he went 6 of 8 for 77 and a touchdown. So it was better than what we saw the first
against the
57
Bears
minutes.
defense that was trying not to lose. We were watching that, and it was like 4th and 1, and they were playing 8 yards off the receiver. Which is dumb. That's a whole separate discussion.
So the plan then would be not to try anything different and just keep smashing your head against the wall. And
I
hoping
would
something
like you to do
changes.
that, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, that's
Gotcha.
that's where I come
So
from.
I just think going forward, and I'll get into the preview when we talk about it, but if that was what can keep JJ in a rhythm and if it means simplifying it, fine. Like until the accuracy shows that it can be there consistently, you just have to go with what works. And whether that means making everything go faster and make him not have any chance to hesitate, that's what you have to do. Like you need to just find something that sticks essentially the rest of the season. Like you cannot expect something to magically get better and you're just going to go back to whatever you were doing when you had Kirk Cousins, who say what you want about Kirk Cousins. He's been in the league for a long time. He can operate an offense. Like
Sam Darnold
he
even.
is. Yeah, Sam Darnold. And
Yeah.
we'll maybe talk about him later.
Yeah, we will. I
you
get to go
just-
first.
Yeah, you gotta keep doing what you can to put him in a position to succeed and get through, whether that's positive or negative. You need to just figure out you cannot have any half measures in a thing like this. It has to go full in. You cannot go half-ass.
Yeah.
Especially with quarterback evaluations. You just gotta see what they're made of.
So we talked last week.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a good kind of note to wrap up on about a potential 3-strike rule for J.J. McCarthy. Are you unwilling to do that?
I don't know.
Because when I did the 3-strike rule, Jordan Love turned it around. We play each other this week, so I'm giving you a chance to institute the 3-strike rule.
No, because you're
'Cause it would only be strike one.
But our situations are different. They're completely different. Like Jordan Love sat for how many years before he first started playing? Three
J.J.
full
McCarthy
years.
sat for how many years? 1?
1.
Yeah.
and he's 3 years younger
Okay.
than Jordan Love when he started. 'Cause how old is Jordan Love right now?
I am
28?
throwing you a life.
I'm
a
just
life
saying
preserver
it's
here.
not a 1-to-1 comparison.
Jordan
So that's where
Love
it's.
age.
I'm like he's
Jordan-
20. So he's 27.
27. He also wasn't a top 10 pick. He also didn't play at Michigan and go 15-0. I mean,
From all I've heard is J.J. McCarthy was not a good prospect. That's all I've heard after.
people are
since
saying that a lot now. I mean,
It's crazy. Even though I saw someone be like the argument about J.J. McCarthy not throwing the ball ever at Michigan, he's 4th in school history in pass attempts. Where that would rank at other schools, he'd be in the top 10 at Texas, Georgia, a bunch of
Was he more
big
than Brady?
schools. Yes.
ah,
Like he'd be Brady split his senior year.
Yeah,
like
that's
he was
fair.
never
That's
he wasn't a
fair.
full-time starter. So like there's a reason he was drafted from like 199 or whatever it was. I don't know. That argument's lazy, and people that actually didn't actually pay attention to college football. I think that's what that is. Like he's fourth in school history in pass attempts. So
Okay.
What
so
is he in? What is he in completions?
I don't know. He had a high completion percentage, so probably high.
He's probably up there. I mean,
probably
the
top
the
5.
attempt signals volume, but
Yeah.
I just wanted it on the record. We're not doing 3 strikes yet.
No, because I just think like it'd be premature. I don't think I'd even give him a strike at this point, just based on because if 3 strikes mean they're a complete
So-
bust, you're completely out.
So when
Is that your?
are we doing any strikes like this whole year? Let's say this level of on-field performance continues throughout the rest of the year.
Oh, I mean,
Ask-
well,
ask
yeah.
him every
Like if you get it, finishing the season, and there's no.
So you finish the
upside,
season and
no
then you get a
improvement?
strike?
No, I'm just like, why? I'm not justifying myself to you. Like, I
What
don't.
do you
fuck-
mean?
Like, I don't. I'm not going by your rules. I don't understand.
We have to have strikes,
No,
Adam.
we
We live in a
don't.
society.
You don't rule what I do over here. Like, what? I'm not beating my chest saying trade my quarterback like you were.
That was before he was a starter.
Okay.
We were trying to win now with Aaron Rodgers, and we almost did. You could argue we were a T. Higgins away, but that's neither here nor there at this point.
I mean, that's a long ways away. T. Higgins. That's
I mean, we could have had T. Higgins
okay.
instead of Jordan Love, and then had him in that season that we went to the NFC Championship game.
Okay.
So I'm just saying that's where I was coming from at that point.
All right.
For you to bring that up like 5 years later, when I have been nothing but singing the praises of Jordan Love since he's been my starter,
You were the first half.
minus the 3 strikes.
The first.
We did the 3 strikes.
Okay, there you
and
go.
then he turned it around.
Don't
That's-
act like you were on
trying-
behind him
I'm
from
trying
day
to,
one.
I'm trying to guide you through the process
not his ride or
as
die.
someone who's developed a quarterback
Yeah. Okay.
on this podcast.
Okay. All right.
All right, should we switch?
Yeah.
All right.
Other one, we have the Packers traveling to New York, take on the Giants, the Jameis Winston-led Giants, where Packers win 27-20.
Yeah.
The Packers almost did the thing again.
We almost did the thing again. Jameis Winston. This game made me more scared. Like we've talked about, I was like, I think the Panthers kind of a trap game. I think I also might have said something like that about the Browns. So I've kind of been calling them out. My lack of confidence. It's not a trap game anymore because it's like you kind of expect it.
Yeah.
But the Giants leading up to this game, they fire Dable. So you get the interim head coach bump. And Jameis Winston tweets out, he's named the starter, and he tweets out, "The horse is prepared for battle,
Yeah.
but victory comes from the Lord."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh fuck!" And to his credit, I mean, I think Jameis played kind of well. He did throw 5 interceptions, 4 of which were dropped. There were 4 distinct interception drops by the Packers secondary, which we kind of. I mean, you can get mad, but it's like they're not good at catching. If they were good at catching, they'd play an offense.
Yeah.
There was a great one at the end to seal the game, but Jameis, for the most part, I mean, he had 201 yards and no touchdowns. He did what he needed to do. They could have won the game. He Jameised a little too hard at the end there. But this game, the story is the Packers' offense. The Packers have looked anemic on offense for the last, 2 to 3 weeks here.
Yeah.
Scoring enough to get a couple wins, but the Panthers game specifically just awful. The Eagles game pretty bad against, I think, a better defense. So
This game wasn't good.
yeah, I mean, I was out here and I was never saying fire Matt LaFleur. I never said that. I did say take his play calling away at some point. I don't think they have anyone else to do it. But he was like put himself in such a pretzel the last couple of weeks. There's the image of him on the sidelines in the Eagles game and all the memes they put like Fruit Ninja on the screen and stuff like that. Or the one where it's just all like inside zone run, like it's just Madden, it's just inside zone all across the board. So this game was looking kind of similar to that. It was looking a little bit better, but it still wasn't looking awesome. And I feel like the game turned on a pair of injuries, Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
And I want to say at the top, I love Jordan Love and I love Josh Jacobs. I am pro both of those guys. I think they're both good football players. I think Josh Jacobs is bad for Matt LaFleur a little bit. I think Matt LaFleur loves Josh Jacobs so much that he's like, Josh will do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to call inside zone 8 times in a row. I am going to absolutely just run it through a motherfucker's face. That is the whole game plan.
Yeah.
I think he likes Josh Jacobs more than he likes Jordan Love. And so when he went out, and we did have, a drive of Malik Willis sprinkled in there, which is also kind of funny because it forces Matt LaFleur to reset his brain. And he still does run plays, but he does, like, creative run plays.
Yeah.
Like, people run in motion a little bit and do some interesting stuff that's not just fucking inside zone over and over again. And so the Packers score with Malik Willis, and Jordan Love comes back in. He had a hit to his, like, non-throwing shoulder, so he got it, like, taped up or something like that. They kind of addressed it, and they probably gave him some lovely medication to make it hurt less for the next hour. And he came back in, and without Josh Jacobs, the offense started throwing the ball. It was insane. It was crazy. And it didn't work perfectly because the Packers, based on a quick Google that I just did, dropped 6 balls. I mean, it was insane. Dobbs dropped like 2 or 3. We had Timu Tucker-Kraft, Luke Musgrave dropped like 1 or 2. We had Timu Tucker-Kraft, Fitzpatrick dropped 1. I mean, the Wicks dropped 1. It was crazy. So when you look at the box score, there's a lot of tweets going around say, box score watchers are going to say Jordan Love didn't have a good day. 13 of 24 for 174, 2 touchdowns. The 2 touchdowns, the one was a very easy throw. The other one was fucking sick. He just ripped it to Christian Watson in the corner of the end zone, made a great play on the ball. I think Christian Watson, having him back, I think means a lot to this team with where they're at. With none of these guys, like, I like Dobbs, but Dobbs he's such a possession guy.
Yeah.
He is not a deep threat. He is not an explosive play. He is a sideline or on a slant, you get 15 yards. He can't do that explosive thing the way that I wish Matthew Golden would do. I still don't know what the fuck's going on with that. I'm kind of just putting Matthew Golden in a corner until I hear otherwise at this point. Like, he had 1 fucking catch in this game for 24 yards, but, like, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why that's not more of a thing. I can't put my finger on it. I'm not a genius, but Christian Watson, having him back is huge. You see why they extended him for a year post-injury, kind of a prove-it deal type of thing for the next year here. So I thought that Jordan Love played great. I thought that, Matt LaFleur started to call a halfway decent game, which was really refreshing to see. And, yeah, I mean, we only won by 7. I wish it was more, but at this point, I'm trying to look for a positive trajectory, right? Because I feel like they've been on a negative to like even trajectory for the last like month, and I don't really love that. Let's see, Josh Jacobs' injury said today it is not season-ending. There was some concern it was his knee. It sounds like there's no structural damage; it's just sore. So we're gonna play the will they won't they with Josh Jacobs all week ahead of our game. I don't think he'll play, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, he left and did not come back. And my last note in this game, our new kicker is ass. He fucking sucks.
That last kick was maybe one of the worst kicks I've ever seen.
It's so much worse than 2 missed extra points, because if you just see that and you go like, ooh, I bet he just barely missed. Oh no. Oh no, no. Yeah, he killed someone in the stands with one of those. Like, it was so far off. And so I think this at least kind of puts to bed that conversation of all the fans saying, oh, McManus, he's not kicking super well, which he's not. But why don't we put the other guy in? He hit a 61-yarder. Maybe that's why. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm like mildly positive about the Packers here. I thought that they looked better than they have. I was very down in the dumps after the Eagles and the Panthers. So it's nice to kind of, be on the upswing a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
What do you think?
I've
been talking for a while. Someone needs to say something.
honestly,
How does it feel to be in second or third place? I don't know.
Third place,
How does
yep.
it feel, Kevin? It's been a while since you've been down there.
I don't think it's been that long.
Oh wait, last year.
The Vikings, the Vikings and Lions were both like
Yeah,
13-win
he
teams last year.
finished-
Sorry,
We
I
were in
forgot
third
the
place
Vikings
the whole
were good.
time.
Yeah, pretty much the entire season.
I feel home. Yeah, it feels nice.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
on vacation right now. I'm as far from home as I've been in a while.
Yeah,
Just
well,
saying how worried you are about the rest of the season.
I am. It's because I'm.
he's got
I'm
the
sitting
Sunday
here,
scaries for the rest of the season.
and it's like, man, I hope I have a flight back. Otherwise, I got to walk home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Adam, I talked about your quarterback a lot. What do you think about my quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, outside of the touchdown, Christian Watson, I didn't really. I don't know. He was out. He was out for a while, so that's where it's kind of hard. But he didn't really wow me. Minus the,
He left for like 2 drives, I think. 1.5.
well, enough for Willis to come in and throw a touchdown.
Kevin,
Yeah,
why don't
3
you
passes?
why don't you put Jordan Love on another 3-strike policy? Because he started playing better the last time you did it, so maybe
so
he'll
he'll level
from
up
here.
again.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. But I have realized that I think the Jordan Love jersey is bad luck, and I'm going to stop wearing that. They lose every time I wear that damn thing.
Oh, you wearing it last week?
I was wearing it for the Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Or no. I was wearing it for the Panthers.
How did you feel about him? Because we didn't get to talk about the Eagles. How did you feel about him in the Eagles game?
I didn't love it. I thought that it was very similar to the Panthers game, where I think there's blame for Love, there's blame for Matt LaFleur. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Love played well, because he didn't.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he looked jittery. He looked stressed. I think the Eagles' defensive front was just annihilating the Packers' offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he was getting antsy with that pressure, and he didn't play very well.
Sure.
So, I mean, I think that more of it was on Matt LaFleur, the calling out the calling out of the 4th and 1 run to try and go down and win the game that they ended up stopping.
Mm-hmm.
That specifically is bad on both of them.
Yeah.
Because Matt LaFleur, very predictable, and I saw a whole cut up of like 3rd and 4th and gotta have it's.
Yep.
That were inside zone runs from the shotgun. Like, it's the same fucking thing every time. But B, Jordan Love has got to audible. If the defensive nose tackle stands up and goes, "This is what they're running," right in your face, and he's 100% correct, you gotta do something about that. You can't just be like, "Well, I hope he loses."
Yeah.
He hasn't lost all day, but I hope he does now. Doesn't work. So, I don't know. I think the Packers remain a relatively unserious team. I don't have the Super Bowl aspirations that I had at the beginning of the first 2 weeks there, where I was flying super high. I mean, we beat the Giants, but that does not a Super Bowl contender make.
How did Micah play in this game?
Got 2 sacks and a forced fumble.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually genuinely did not know. So
Yeah,
I was
Rashawn
curious.
Gary's on a milk carton. I don't know what the fuck happened to that guy.
Ah.
Because Micah's getting quadruple teamed, and I need somebody else to do something. It's a little frustrating.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to awards here. Awards are brought to you by Captain's Patch, which, of course, is the delicious raspberry lemon shandy brewed by Elm Creek Brewing. You can find it at any liquor store near you, found on captainspatch.com. Just because it's now in middle of November, doesn't mean you can't enjoy a nice shandy. So find yourself a nice little Captain's Patch.
It's an all-season shandy.
It's an all-season shandy.
Yeah.
21 and older, please drink responsibly. All right. Awards, MVP of the week. There were a few candidates for this, but you get to go first, Kevin, because you won by 7.
I get to go first. Feels good. It's been a minute. My MVP this week goes to one of my growing least favorite players in the NFL, Mr. Josh Allen.
What?
Who scored 6 touchdowns right on my head in fantasy
Wait, what?
football.
Why? Who are you? You played against him?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who'd you play?
Piece of shit.
Ah.
Josh Allen
Where'd he play?
is
Not
good
me.
at football. He did throw 2 interceptions. I think interceptions should be like minus. Actually, Lamar threw. A bunch
I just
of
remember
interceptions.
getting the notifications like, oh, he's got another rushing touchdown.
Lamar got you
another
like 4
one.
Well, and all of his
another
passing
one.
touchdowns were like 60 yards. It
Yeah.
was fucking stupid. So, yeah, it was. I mean, Josh Allen's 6 touchdown performance. He's still very good at football.
Yeah.
When they let him do good at football stuff,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they're just like, Josh, we'd rather you didn't for some reason. But He's really good. I don't think he had like an egregious flop in this game either, which is something I think he might have overtaken Patrick Mahomes for the floppiest quarterback. I see like a new slow-mo of him like every day where the guy does touch him, but his neck like snaps back to like try and draw the flag, and then he gets up and
SGA level snap back.
It's not ideal. But Josh Allen, very good at football.
He is very good at football.
Yeah. How about you, Dustin?
All right, my MVP of the week is going to a guy on one of my favorite teams. It's Bryce Young. Set a
Love the
career
kitties.
high 448 pass yards.
Franchise record.
From a guy who people have kind of been saying he's maybe not it.
I saw
And
Vikings
almost
Twitter
getting the
going
bust
like,
label.
well, they really should have given up on Bryce after 5 games.
I mean, it is funny. It's like, oh, look at him late. Look at him now. There's hope for everyone.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you throw the ball 45 times, this was a weird game.
I mean, McCarthy threw it 42 against the Ravens.
Did he get 400 yards?
Did you guys see at the end
I don't know
of
that.
it?
What do you mean throw it 45
At the
times?
end
That's
of
a
this
lot of times to
game,
throw it.
they kicked
Brissett
a
had more
field goal.
completions than that.
Yeah,
He set an NFL record.
He did.
that's true.
Did you guys see at the end of this game when they kicked the game-winning field goal? Both of the line judges didn't they didn't do anything. They just started looking at each other and started walking.
Was
in
it
the
like
middle of
really
the field.
close?
I don't know. I couldn't really see the ball. I wasn't watching closely, but neither one of them ever signaled that it was good. They just kind of like walked to the middle of the field and then walked off.
It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Falcons are in a Michael Penix on IR. Drake London's going to be out probably week to week for he's going to definitely miss some time. It's going to be tough.
It's not good.
It's going to be tough
Yeah.
for him. But hey, Kirk Cousins.
No. Nope. All right. What about you, Adam?
All right, I did have Bryce Young as one of mine, but I'm going to actually give it to they didn't win, but this is a guy that got his number called because a certain person on the depth chart couldn't go this week. I'm going to give it to Mr. Michael Wilson for the Cardinals. He
First time.
first time, definitely.
I
in the
think
history
I
of
have to
this
check.
show,
Yeah, I have to check the records.
Receiver Michael Wilson gets the MVP. You know, he did all he could. He had 18 targets, caught 15 of those for 185 yards, and helped Jacoby Brissett set an NFL record 47 completions for 452 yards.
You could give it to all the Michaels because Michael Carter had 5 catches for 22 yards.
Yeah.
And two runs for 6 yards.
Look at that.
So that's over 200 yards.
20 catches and over 200 receiving yards.
That's crazy. Good for the Michaels. Yeah, they both contributed.
Good for the Michaels. So yeah, and then Dortch the Torch had 6 for 66. I mean, it was a field day. Troy McBride, I guess, did stuff.
Yeah, how do you throw for 452 yards and score 22 points?
2 interceptions.
Yeah, and there was a fumble on the goal line.
And they
too.
only ran for 36 yards.
Yeah, it's fair.
So, and it's not like they weren't effective. I mean, they had to catch up a lot, so they kind of had to abandon the run game.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, you're Kadarius Toney.
My Kadarius Toney, and this is the one I alluded to earlier that Dustin started frantically checking box scores to adjust to.
It's not my Kadarius Toney. It's my stock up.
Oh, is it Ghosts?
No.
Okay. My Kadarius Toney goes to Mr. Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Much has been discussed about Sam Darnold's performance this year. He's been on a real heater so far.
Yeah.
And then he had to play the Rams again.
Yeah.
And the Rams were the team that kicked the shit out of him last time and made him look like this.
Well, you didn't look as bad.
No, I mean, he didn't throw 4 picks.
Yeah.
But he also didn't get sacked in this game. So, I don't know, take your pick.
I guess.
Yeah, would you rather he throws the ball or gets sacked? We all know what Paul Allen wants, but
I don't know.
he's holding it too long.
The interception, the one of them where he jumped as he was being sacked. He threw it
Yeah.
out. He threw a pick out of a sack.
Yeah, and they still almost won this game, which I think goes to show that the Seahawks are, I think, a legit team.
Defense is very
Their
legit.
defense is sick.
Yeah.
And I mean the offense usually looks pretty good. They didn't look atrocious really outside of Sam Darnold. You know, JSN, even Kenneth Walker did something. Which good job, man.
Yeah.
AJ Barner, huge.
I just think the true irony is Darnold looking great, especially this year, in basically all but the high pressure moments.
Yeah.
And then you on the flip side, McCarthy's only he's looked his best.
So
he's gotta have it.
If you could just have both of
we
them,
need both, and
Yeah.
just sub them in. Of all right, last drive,
fourth quarter, go ahead
McCarthy,
drive, get in there, 9.
it's just
He's
God,
can do, sir.
It's wild. And interceptions, there were I counted because I was like, there were so many interceptions this week. There were 21 interceptions thrown on Sunday.
Well, Sam Darnold helped that a lot.
But they 21, and
Yeah.
because they were a bunch. I mean, you said didn't Josh Allen have like 3?
Josh Allen had 2. JJ had 2.
Goff had 1.
Yeah.
You had
Lamar had 2.
Lamar had 2.
Yeah.
You had Herbert had 1. I mean, there was, there were interceptions all over the place.
What if Sam Darnold said today, like in a press conference, that he calls himself 14?
Yeah.
But it's like he calls himself that when he gets bad. Or he's like, I turn into 14, and I just pumpkin all over the field.
Maybe.
All right, Dustin, how about you?
My Kadarius Toney is going to Mr. Justin Herbert. I think this was a game that I don't think anyone saw going this way. The Jags
fucking get the Chargers, dude.
I don't get the Jags either.
I don't get the. Yeah, this was like 2 forces of chaos, and they just they both threw dice at each other and decided who won.
Oh my God, I didn't even realize Trey Lance played.
Yeah, I mean, because it was out of reach.
Didn't even know he was in the league anymore.
Yeah, it was. I looked and I still don't fully understand like what happened in this game.
Yeah, so like my Kadarius Toney, I'm giving it to LA Chargers, but offense specifically, because like from what I did see is Herbert was getting like annihilated out there. Like their offensive line's been destroyed.
I mean, both his tackles are gone. Yeah,
but yeah, they only put up 135 yards of offense and 6 points. I mean, that's tough. The Jags don't have like a crazy good defense or anything.
No.
So this is. You just can't commit to the Chargers. You just can't.
Nope. I've learned that the hard way. And God damn it, I'm going to do it again next year.
All right, Kevin, your stock up.
My stock up is Bo Leaf because Bo Nix. I'm a registered Bo Leaver.
Yeah.
Not a bit at all. Bo Nix and the Broncos beat the Chiefs. They are now 9-2 versus the Chiefs 5-5.
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts.
Yep.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, nice cushion.
Yeah,
It is.
they only have the Chargers to compete with for the division title almost.
Knows
at this
how that'll
point.
happen.
Yeah, it's interesting. The Broncos continue their win streak, and I mean, Bo Nix, he didn't have like an amazing day, but he didn't catastrophically fuck up.
He's a game manager.
Sure.
That's what he is.
Yeah.
That's why why they're on a 8 or 9 game win streak.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. better than Patrick Mahomes. According to this
According
game.
to this game.
Yeah.
Sure.
Who would you rather have?
Want to plant your flag in that one? Go ahead.
It's not a bit.
Go ahead.
Not a bit. I'm gonna get a jersey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm gonna get a Bo Nix. I'm gonna get a number 10 jersey, but it's gonna say fleeced instead of the name.
Do
on the
it.
back.
Yeah. Pay like whatever it is to
Like
customize
$150.
Yeah. Whatever it costs to customize. All right, Dustin, your stock up.
My stock up, it was going to be the Rams against Darnold because I really wanted to bring up the playoff game last year.
We're gonna say ghosts.
I'm going to change it, though, since Kevin kind of already used Darnold.
stole it.
It's going to be the Browns quarterback jersey because we got to add a new name to it with Shadur Sanders getting his
We
NFL
did.
debut.
Well,
And that
that's only for
sucks.
that's technically for starters.
Oh.
They do that for.
Well,
so
maybe
no.
he'll get a start next week.
I think he
can't
might
add
get a
one,
start next week because they said already like Gabriel, is he concussed or what's his
It
deal?
was concussion. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why.
and honestly, like he's been shitty, so maybe you go. I mean, Shadur looked bad too, but I don't know. You got 2 like shitty cars in the driveway. Which one do you want to take to work? Like it's the same outcome. It feels like.
I'd walk.
Yeah,
Do I have to take?
I would have Myles Garrett put me on his shoulders.
Yeah. Do I have to?
Yeah, Shadur looked. I had somebody at work today tell me Shadur looked good, and I was like,
Odd.
"What?"
They watch the game.
I think they said that in the last drive he looked good, just like JJ.
All I ever saw from him was he was able to scramble around fairly well, but his throws were very off target.
This was a Vikings fan too.
I find that very offensive. By the way.
Yeah, I like to compare JJ McCarthy and Shadur.
It's wild. It's absolutely wild.
All right, Adam, what's your stock up?
My stock up is the NFL restrictions on bodily fluids.
damn it,
It
that
was
was
a
mine.
big one for that.
one.
The NFL suspended Jamar Chase for 1 game after allegedly spitting on Jalen Ramsey. That's just, I guess we'll have our day in court, Jamar. I can't believe you're being suppressed like this.
What he needs to do is go to his
for the guy in the Eagles, Jalen Carter. That one held up, right? He did serve that because sometimes they like appeal it.
Did he get? I don't think he got suspended. I don't
Jalen
think
Carter, he definitely did.
But did it actually get enforced?
Let me-
I knew
let
they
me
talked
see.
about it. Did he actually miss a whole game?
Suspension.
Did he miss the game?
What was Jalen Carter's suspension? He was fined, ejected. Oh, they counted the game he was ejected in as the game.
That's
Oh, that's stupid.
It was the
Well,
first play. It was the first. It was literally the first play.
well, I guess.
What Jamar needs to do in his next press conference is go up there and start talking with a lisp.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
like-
he can
like,
say,
I
like,
didn't-
it's
I
just-
didn't
This
need
is
it.
my this is what I live with
Yeah.
every day.
I'm Jamar Chase.
Yeah, like God, I just Jamar.
I was just introducing myself to the guy.
Jamar, we'll fight this. Don't worry, buddy. We'll get through it. So
Should be worth negative 1,000 fantasy points.
no,
Um.
no.
All right. Well, my stock down goes to the Stroud boys. Stand back and stand by because Mills Mafia
Uh
is coming in hot.
oh.
Davis Mills on a bit of a heater, 2 in a row.
Yeah.
He only threw 1 touchdown, had a 39 or 37.9 QBR, but he did what he had to do.
He
He
won.
outdueled Cam Ward.
And the Titans.
Yes.
Yes.
Mills Mafia. I just love that Davis Mills is still like a player that we get to talk about.
Yeah.
I have such a good time with him.
Yeah.
And oh my God, do you know who their third string is?
Who?
Graham Mertz.
Oh God.
All the Wisconsin
So we get the
quarterbacks.
Mertz Mafia.
Well, he was a
gets hurt.
transfer. He was at Florida, then he failed, then he had to transfer to Wisconsin, and he was not good.
He failed again.
Yeah, he failed again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Davis Mills, way to go, buddy.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think CJ Stroud's very good at all.
He needs to do more podcasts.
I think that's got to be it.
That's because then he'll
Yeah.
cancel out the ones what he did before.
He's got to do
get back
podcasts
to
and
being
talk
good.
about how shitty he is on the podcast instead of how good he is.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's the solution.
that would be huge.
All right, Dustin, your stock down.
My stock down is going to domes.
yeah.
So this week we had the Bears travel to the Vikings and won. The 49ers traveled to Arizona and won.
Okay.
The Panthers traveled to Atlanta and won.
Mm-hmm.
The Lions, who play in a dome, they didn't play in a dome this week, but they lost. The Chargers play in a dome.
We've lost the trend.
Well, no, because
immediately.
all these teams that play in domes
Well,
lost.
Jared Goff can't play away because he can't shit
The-
away from home.
The Rams are
That's
the
why
only
they
team
lost.
that
See,
won
I was
a
gonna say the
game,
Rams won,
and they
in a
almost
dome.
lost.
Yeah.
They almost lost.
So domes, domes.
You had
are
me
not
on the
going
trend
well.
at the beginning, and you kept going until
Well,
it stopped being.
Because
a
I
trend.
had the first three initially, and then I looked at it and I'm like, wait a minute, what about the other teams that play in domes?
Yeah.
How'd they do this week? And everyone but the Rams fit my.
There are a lot of dome teams on bye.
The Texans are in a
the
dome, and
Colts.
they won playing outside.
Yeah.
I didn't know they played in a dome.
I love the silence. There's the pause. Or Dustin goes, "Have the boys at the
I-
lab confirm
I
this."
forget. I don't watch enough Texans football to know that.
What happens when the Cowboys are going to the Raiders tonight? They both play in domes.
Well, the Cowboys can close,
They'll
Monday
tie
night
again?
doesn't have
so
anything to
they're
do with
only
our
half
awards.
dome.
Ah.
Yeah. Raiders can't open the dome.
But the Falcons can open.
yeah, that's true. They
Vikings
they
can
have
open
the
their
sphincter.
doors.
You guys should open your door. I don't want to get off track here, but
Like,
that's stupid that you
These
don't.
things can open.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't understand.
Now we're blurring the line of what is and is not a dome team.
Yeah.
And Dustin, your team is also trying to
Yeah,
get a dome.
That's what I
right
don't
now.
understand. Like he's
Yeah, but we're not playing in a dome this year.
like, he's just gonna milk
So
it.
as soon as the dome happens, you'll be
It
pro
doesn't
dome.
matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly.
It'll be a cool dome.
Yeah, there you go.
All right,
It's gonna be a really cool dome. It'll have a sports book attached to it.
Bear Dome.
There you go. Okay.
Bear Dome for midterm.
Chicago domes.
All right, Adam, you're stock down.
My stock down. I'm giving it to Mr. Mel Kiper. We talked about it, but Mr. Mel Kiper was very big on
Shedeur thing.
Shedeur.
Yeah, okay.
And he was also very big on Jimmy Clausen.
He was also very annoying about Shedeur.
Yeah, he was.
Like, he wouldn't shut the
He would
fuck
not-
up about it.
It was like day 3 because that's how long it took for Shedeur to get taken.
he was livid for 3
was
days.
livid for 3 days, and Shedeur made his regular season debut and had a rough welcome to the NFL moment. He
Had a
went
couple.
4-16 for 47 yards, 1 interception, and sacked twice for negative 27 yards and a fumble. I mean, that was his issue. Like, he would get really, really bad, like video game sacks where he'd lose so many, like a comically large amount of yards.
Like Caleb Williams, but he doesn't get away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Sheddeur's not anything that special of an athlete. That's the
No.
problem, which is crazy because his dad, is Deion Sanders.
Yeah. I feel like we should have figured that out
Well,
before
he had to
the
share the
NFL
talent
level,
between
though.
his brothers.
Yeah,
His numbers retired at Colorado.
That's true.
Yeah.
that is
They wouldn't
true.
just do that.
It would have been very awkward if we went back.
Did they ever even win a bowl game with him?
No,
No.
no,
No, they did not.
they did not. No, they did not. So yeah,
They beat Notre Dame like once.
Mel's probably somewhere in a cave until draft season.
We
comes
don't let him
around.
out, yeah.
And he'll emerge and he'll be on his new love.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, I don't know, even Carson
He'll
Beck.
still be on Shadur. He'll be
yeah.
like, they should draft Shadur again.
He'll compare all of his favorite prospects to Shadur and say they're
This
just
guy's
like,
got a lot of Shadur in
Yeah.
him, and I mean that as a compliment.
as he's getting a check from Dion.
Very nice.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to the Week 12 preview. The Week 12 preview is brought to you by 10K Takes. You can get merch like these hats here. We got, what do we got? The Skulldozer hat. We got the Gritty hat over here. And then if you're for the hockey fans, we got, well, I guess it's not a script, but it's the old Kirill Kaprizov throwback hat.
You got to
Wild-
get the gritty hat before
Wild.
Justin Jefferson demands a trade.
Yeah. Wild are on quite a little heater. It's nice. They're looking solid. It's fun.
Yeah, they're only like 9 points behind the Avalanche.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I
You are
I always
such a random
I forget
sports
you're
fan.
from Colorado, right? That's so weird, isn't it?
Colorado boy. He's
Colorado,
He identifies as a
Cincinnati,
Coloradoan.
Yeah.
Chicago. He likes the Twins,
It's all,
Panthers.
it's all C's.
the
He
Panthers.
just loves the letter C.
Yeah.
Carolina.
Yeah. Boy.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
checks out.
Yeah.
Except for the Timberwolves, they don't fall into that.
Oh,
You
I thought
cheer
you
for the
liked I thought you liked
Timberwolves?
the Bulls.
Yeah.
That's like the one Chicago team you like.
I do like them, but the Timberwolves are my main basketball team.
That's
crazy.
That's a new development.
Well, I don't really
That
watch
was not the
basketball that
case.
much.
No.
That was not the case until
Haven't
what
heard
most
that before.
recently.
When they got really good.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Huge.
Yeah.
Tracks.
And I don't watch basketball.
Yeah.
I watch like maybe 5 games a year.
Dustin, you know what? I'm a Bucks fan the same way, so I can't judge you.
But you're from Wisconsin.
Yeah, but like
I live
didn't
in Minnesota.
Okay. All right.
until they were good.
Fair enough. Sure. Okay. We got both of our teams are playing each other again, so we have another Hammered Heartbreak
We do.
grabs, and
We
let's
do.
start there. We got
We're in the start part of the season now where it's like we haven't had them for so long, and
Although-
now we have a bunch
I won't have one until like New Year's.
after
'Cause-
this.
Yeah, after this. So
yeah.
I'll have a little reprieve, which would be nice.
Kevin will have 3.
I have one this week, and then Lions next week, and then Bears the week after.
We don't
that.
do a Hammered
Well, and
Heartbreak.
then
No,
the
but I'm
Bears,
saying,
you're
yeah.
saying
well, and then you have a
like-
week off and then another Bears.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
I have a hammered heartbreak every other week for the next month and a half.
Oh man,
like,
I hope Kevin has to do 9 shots in the next 4 weeks.
There you go. This bottle
I'm gonna-
done by Kevin.
I'm gonna defer them all to just one show. I'm just gonna throw up on camera.
Then it's just a random like February
I'm
show.
gonna destroy the studio. It's a
Early
really nice
March.
studio.
Just like
Yeah.
a weird pre-draft
Yeah,
show.
I'm gonna sleep in the office. I'm just gonna, yeah, it's gonna be great.
All right, Vikings travel to Lambeau, take on the Packers, play at noon on Fox.
See, I don't like this because I've been calling JJ McCarthy a grass merchant.
Yeah.
I'd almost rather play him in US
Yeah,
Bank.
yeah. What do you guys play on?
He's gonna be allowed to ground himself now.
Yeah.
Pre-game.
He's gonna be grounded.
Oh, he's gonna be so grounded.
Yeah. So for the Vikings, as I mentioned when I talked about them, need to see the offense honestly simplify and use tempo. And that not only is gonna help hopefully establish a rhythm, but it will also help negate the Packers pass rush, i.e. Micah Parsons. So,
And friends.
you said Rashawn Gary's missing.
Yeah, I'm not naming them. They don't
Ah.
deserve to be named.
Sean
but
Gary's
they're there.
busy in coverage.
Yeah. No, that was Preston Smith,
Yeah.
who I think is still available at this moment.
Oh, get him.
Yeah, we could go
he,
get him.
he can cover JJ.
He could. Yeah,
He can-
Jefferson,
he
he's
can-
done it before.
Yeah.
He'll fill the void
Jefferson
that Bo Melton
out
left.
there.
He's covered Justin Jefferson. He's covered Jamar Chase. I think he's
Yeah.
covered AJ Brown.
Yeah.
I'm on Ra.
Yep. Defensively, we need to cover the middle of the field because that's what we've seen get diced up. I mean, we saw it against the Chargers over
Well,
and
that's
over and over
that's
and
the
over.
type of thing that LaFleur does not call specifically.
Which that makes me happy at least.
Yeah, so that's like I
this
don't
is
think you have to
that.
worry about it.
But like that's my worry in this game is the
In
middle
fact,
of the field being
third
wide
and
open.
2, you guys should just play prevent because
Yeah.
we're gonna throw a go ball
Yeah.
down the sideline.
Just send
It's
Miles Price back there for like
Yeah.
punt return.
Yeah, it's
He'll get there.
He did that again this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of stuff for the Packers, I was thinking about this game, and I think, like you said, you were talking about playing in tempo, kind of, negating the pass rush a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where it starts and stops because having watched JJ McCarthy for a few weeks now, he doesn't seem to perform well when there's pressure, when the clock gets sped up. I've noticed a lot of balls getting tipped at the line. I've noticed his arm getting hit as he's throwing. Like, he tries to get rid of it, but the reaction isn't there
Well,
quickly
he's
enough.
stepping into the pressure.
Yeah, and he's also not avoiding the pressure particularly well. So, I mean, that is where I think the Packers need to be aggressive on offense, because our corners probably can't hold up long term against Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Our corners aren't that good. They're the weakness of the team. So the pressure should be the first, second, and third point of emphasis here. Everything else can kind of just come after that. I will say, Aaron Jones will score a touchdown in this game, and he will do a Lambeau leap. And I'm gonna have a lot of conflicting emotions about it. Yeah, it's gonna suck. It's going to happen, right? Like, it's definitely going to happen.
We have to get down, unless it's like a long breakaway, unless we get down the field.
I mean,
I don't think you can do that.
I think you can do it, but I feel like if you guys get in the red zone, they are going to try so hard to give Aaron Jones a carry into the end zone. Like, I think that's for sure going to happen. I would put it at like minus odds, like more likely than not.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little concerned.
I'm going to give my starting running back reps when we're close to the end zone.
But I'm saying, like,
Minus odds.
that guy's in a timeshare right now, though. But I know that they will make an attempt to give him the ball.
Since he's been back the last couple of weeks, he's been the clear,
he's looked
dominant running back.
Yeah.
Like, he's gotten like twice as many touches as Jordan Mason has. So
yeah,
it's 16 carries to 6 just last week.
Yeah,
and then on top of 3 more.
Well, do you want to make it a shot bet?
What, that
you don't think he's going to get a touchdown?
No, I just think like that's not like, it just seems. I just hear what Dustin's saying, where it's just like,
okay.
I mean, of course it's minus odds.
Yeah.
Minus odds for I bet it's not minus odds like at a sports book.
Not for a touchdown, but you said they're going to
try to get him. Try to get him.
No, but they're going to, and I'm saying he's going to do it.
Okay.
He's going to convert on that.
Okay.
Because we got Rico Dowdle and we got Devin Singletary the last couple of weeks.
Are you saying specifically rushing, or just it can be a passing one too?
Sure, a passing one too. It doesn't matter.
So
he runs
anytime
routes.
touchdown.
Yeah,
score.
anytime touchdown.
Okay.
You don't want that? You want that action?
You think? Well,
he's thinking. He's thinking.
I'm trying to think of what other ones would be. Yeah, I mean, I guess that it's probably Aaron Jones. One would make the
Matthew
most sense
Golden.
for this.
What about Jordan Love versus JJ McCarthy at 25-1 odds, like we did fucking last week?
You do 25 shots?
No,
JJ
that's facetious, Adam. I'm not going to do 25
Why'd you
shots.
say it in the microphone, Kevin?
Because you tried to make a 3-1 bet between two young quarterbacks
And I
last week,
lost.
and I think you did,
Yeah.
but it's still crazy that was the opening offer.
Why are you hating at me? He accepted it.
He accepted
I accepted
2-1,
2-1.
which was still crazy, but you
I would have
came out on
accepted
top.
So what?
3-1
I can't
too.
propose bets?
You can. It's just like
he can say no.
I feel like that's an insult bet towards your own quarterback.
It was going off of the whole few weeks of hearing you both say how much my quarterback sucks.
We're influencing.
Well, he
you.
does. He lost.
I'm just going
We're causing you to doubt.
It should have been
9.
It should have been a layup, no questions asked. I'll take it. Yeah, that's what I was leaning into. I don't know. You're getting so
Well, why
up
don't
in
we do the
arms
same
about
thing,
it.
2 to
I don't
1.
understand.
2
When
to
it
1.
didn't
2 to
even
1 odds.
work.
Love
I don't,
versus McCarthy.
I don't want to do 2 to 1 odds. I think those are dumb bets.
I just
So we
sounds like he's a little worried. I
So
don't
do
get
we?
it. If you weren't, then why would you care? If you're not actually,
Are we
concerned
not
about
doing
it.
Aaron Jones touchdown?
We can do Aaron Jones touchdown if you want.
Anytime touchdown.
Sure.
And you're betting against your own player.
I'm gonna pull a Kevin Olin to emotionally hedge.
Okay. I'll take that. That's a valid strategy.
I will take no touchdown.
No touchdown. Okay. So let's see here. So we have Aaron Jones. Put 3 A's in his name for some reason. Aaron Jones, anytime touchdown. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. We did it, boys.
Okay.
We have a shot bet.
What's we're gonna do the line here? Line's moved, and so is the over/under since they posted.
So line on this one, I'm going to say is Packers minus 5.5.
I'll go Packers minus 6.
It opened at Packers -6. It is Packers -6.5.
Evan,
damn
you forgot your one rule.
But I was close. I mean, that's fuck. All right,
Forgot the golden rule.
Dustin, what do you got? Over under.
Over under, let's say 45 and a half.
45 and a half.
That's what I said. You can't pick that.
I hate you. I'm gonna go 45.
It opened. Yeah, I feel like you guys were both off. It was open at 42.5. It's 41.5.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
JJ has
Both
not looked
teams
great, and the
suck.
Packers' offense has looked abysmal mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Other game here. We have Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Chicago, take on the Bears at noon on CBS. What Steelers show up in this one? And there is a new little added.
Aaron
tidbit.
Rodgers has a hand.
They have a break in his left wrist.
How do we not know?
I don't know.
It's been a whole day since the
that
game.
may be that's gonna be something to monitor.
Because
all
he's
week.
not going to an actual doctor about this.
He's going like a witch, and she's like, I don't know.
His ex.
Yeah.
He's
Witch.
waiting to hear from the stars.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, there was like, I don't think we've gotten anything official about this, right?
I don't think so.
That's crazy.
I haven't seen
I really hope he doesn't play because
Oh, do you?
don't have a good
Because the
track
last time you
record
played a
against
backup
Aaron
quarterback,
Rodgers.
you lost.
Yeah, but against Aaron Rodgers, when was the last time we beat him? It's been probably like
It's been a long
7 or 8
time.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna play. I mean, it's in Chicago.
It's in Chicago. Oh,
In Chicago, he's gonna play.
No.
There's no way he doesn't. Especially with the Steelers now being 6-4, like this is if they were
have
not in
to
a
kinda
situation
go,
where like they gotta win these types of games. I feel like I don't know with the Ravens now clawing
One
at their
game behind
heels,
them.
Yeah,
Especially because it's his left hand,
Yeah,
too.
I
I
think
mean,
he's
I think
gonna
he can
go.
just shoot that up and be good to go.
yeah. Rub some crystals around it. And
Yeah.
so he's fine.
That's huge.
But
So, Dustin, are you scared?
If Aaron Rodgers plays, yeah.
Why? Has he hurt you before?
Almost every time I've played against
Almost
him.
every single time. Yeah, that's true. Do you think he's going to yell at the crowd
Though
again?
I think the last time he got hurt and played, and then was in he got hurt in the Bears game last
Yeah,
time.
and he came
but
back.
Came back and won, and it
yeah,
was
it's
embarrassing.
Randall Cobb again. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see that happen
that
again.
was Khalil Mack's debut.
Yeah.
Bears.
Hell of a first half.
I think
Yeah, it was a great first half.
that was his like he was all doped up and in the post game like
Yeah.
my knee. Like,
Yeah.
he was talking about it.
has DK Metcalf ever gotten into it with CJ Gardner-Johnson?
Oh, I mean those two were like bred in a lab to get into it. If they haven't, that's
Probably will.
an
I mean, I was
oversight
thinking
by
I can't
God.
wait to see Nashawn Wright and DK go up because they're both ginormous,
Yeah.
but I feel like he's way less likely to fight him.
Well, yeah.
But CJ
I think
Gardner-Johnson
CJ would
definitely would probably run across the field
Well,
to do
and
it.
and it probably depends on which team is winning.
Mm-hmm.
Because whoever's losing, they are more likely to go out of their way and try and whack somebody, off to the side of a play. That's the DK special right there.
Yep.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Yep.
All right, am I doing line?
Yeah, line has not moved. Neither has the over/under.
The line and
I
this
get the
one,
line.
you do? Okay, go for
Yeah,
it.
because you started the last one.
Sure.
Let's go. Bears minus 3.5.
This is tough because we don't know if Aaron's playing or not either. And I don't think Vegas knows for sure. I'm going to say Bears minus 3.
Ding, ding, ding. It is Bears -3.
Let's go.
1.5.
Nope.
Nope, just 3.
No half.
there was a
Over under
dramatic
in this
pause.
one, I am going to say 40. I'm going to steal Dustin's number, 45.5.
All right, I'll go 45.
Ding, ding, ding.
No way.
It's 45.5.
You're an idiot.
I couldn't pick anything else.
Yeah.
Gentleman sweep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's no such thing.
3 out of 4? That's the definition of a gentleman sweep.
Sure.
Yeah, but no one brings gentleman brooms to a playoff series when they're up 3-1.
Gentleman brooms.
Yeah, you bring a broom when you're
Not
about to
those
sweep a
ruffian
team.
brooms.
Yeah, gentleman broom.
Yeah,
Come
not those
on.
vagabond brooms. All right.
All right.
I think that's kind of it.
Yeah, I think that's gonna wrap her up here. Thanks for listening to our episode of 10K TV, presented by 10,000 Takes. The Monday edition, go to their website at 10ktakesmn.com. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. If you just search 10K Takes, you can also find us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Threads at State of Skull, 10K, or by just searching State of Skull, where we post links to our episode each week, as well as clips from the episode, highlights, reactions, memes, news for the Vikings, Packers, Bears, as well as NFC North and NFL in general. If it's big enough, we will be streaming the game in studio again on Sunday. It is going to be the
noon game, right?
It's a noon game, so same time as last week. Obviously, it's just going to be the Vikings traveling to Green Bay. I know there's a group of guys going to the game.
Oh, wow.
So I know there's going to be some boots on the ground actually there, and I'm sure you're going to see content on the socials from actual, Green Bay. But if you want to check out the stream, we will be streaming that like we normally do for Vikings games. And then obviously with the added flair of actually having a Packer fan or a rival fan in studio for that. So
I'm Flair.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, if you listen to this show and you're like, I don't like that Kevin guy, this is your shot.
This is your shot to come
watch.
in because we will read chat.
Yeah, and if it starts going poorly, I can't leave.
You can't leave.
I have to sit there and be upset the whole time.
And not to mention like all the things that have. It feels like the season's led up to this moment.
I don't think I've ever had a good time on a stream
Well,
that I can remember.
It's up for
Like
grabs
a
here.
Packers Vikings
Yeah.
stream. I don't think that's ever gone well because we lost you guys twice last year.
Yeah.
The year before that, we lost, and it was the Kirk Cousins
Yeah.
Achilles game.
No one had fun.
The second one was like a late night game. We didn't do a stream.
Good one, yep.
So it's been like ever since I had a good
Yeah.
time on the stream.
Yeah, and then the first one ever we did, which it wasn't a live stream, but that footage never saw the light of day. That was at the old house.
Oh yeah, because we recorded 3 hours of footage. We were like, we'll edit it, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh man,
And that didn't
Yeah.
go well for you either.
no, it didn't go well either.
Oh,
yeah, so I had even
this-
less incentive to edit it.
There's quite a streak
Yeah.
on the line here for that. But
I might be sick that day. Might duck you.
I'm gonna come to your house, bring the equipment.
We're streaming.
Yeah, bring the
He's
equipment.
holding his phone up.
So yeah, again, tune in there and see. Hopefully, if it goes well for the Vikings, then it could be really fun. But we'll
I'll have
we'll
fun.
see. Yeah,
no matter what happens.
he'll have fun. He'll be wearing the sombrero right away. So that's
I hope there's a kickoff.
Oh,
for
I hope it's like
touchdown.
that was like an Eagles game, and Dustin's just in the sombrero for like 2 hours.
Yeah. All right. I've been your host, Adam Oz, supported by my co-host, Kevin Olm, and producer, Dustin Luco, and producer, Ryan, over there. Where, of course, I ride with the Vikings. Kevin is supporting the Packers. Dustin roots for the Bears. Kevin, final words.
Get well soon, Josh. He ain't playing this week.
No.
No shot. They're going to say all week, they're like, we don't know. And then on Saturday, they're going to say, yeah, he's out.